You're about to get a lawsuit. You have no legal right to ask me my name.
Sir, we got to
or to put your hands on me. You're about to get a lawsuit. I'm pressing charges. I want to file a police report.
For what?
He assaulted me. I got it on film.
How he assaulted you? That's
Absolutely.
what I'm asking you. How?
He grabbed my arm.
Yeah, they're allowed to do that because if you walk away from him, if he's asked you.
The incident began when a man was walking near Cleveland Clinic during his regular daily workout, something he had done many times before without ever being stopped. Suddenly, an officer approached him, claiming he had received a call alleging that the man was looking into parked vehicles, even though the officer admitted he had not personally witnessed any criminal activity. Instead of professionally verifying the facts, the officer immediately escalated the situation by putting his hands on the man and demanding identification. But the man did not panic, did not act irrationally, and did not bow to an order lacking legal foundation. He calmly repeated the only question that truly mattered: "What crime have I committed?" While the officer struggled to justify the stop, the man maintained his composure, cited his constitutional rights, and controlled the situation through knowledge and confidence. Because real authority doesn't come from a badge, it comes from understanding the law. And in the end, those impulsive decisions made by an overreaching officer may very well turn into stacks of paperwork, formal complaints, and legal consequences that no badge can shield him from.
You're about to get a lawsuit.
I got a call that you're looking through people's cars. And
you're about to get a lawsuit.
You fit the description.
You have no legal right.
Shorts.
You have no legal right
call that you're looking through
to put your hands on me.
Sir.
This is an assault.
Sir.
What's your name and badge number?
Sir, can you please turn around?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Sidoti, 190.
You're about to get a lawsuit. You're about to get a lawsuit. You have no legal right to ask me my name.
Sir, we got a call
or to put your hands on me.
Vehicles. We got a call that you're looking at the people's vehicles.
You're about to get a lawsuit.
All right, and you won't identify yourself. You wouldn't stop, and you're on private property.
You have no legal right to identify me.
We got a call that he was looking at the people's vehicles. And he wouldn't stop.
This character saw me up on the hill exercising, going through the lot. He started his car. He was up there sleeping or reading or something. Follow me down and stop me over here. I exercise here every day.
Okay. I'm here.
He put his hands on me
I've never
with
seen
no legal reason.
We got a call.
I got it on film.
Okay.
What's your name, officer?
Officer Buchanan.
Look, he has no reason to ID me. No legal reason. You all about to get a huge lawsuit. I got him on camera assaulting me for no legal reason. What is your name again?
I have one Garfield unit up here.
Y'all gonna find out. You saw him assaulting me when you walked up. Am I right? Absolutely.
Right.
You did.
Sir, I just need your ID.
You're about you escalated this thing,
sir.
Into We're not going backwards. You escalated it. We're not going back. This is a lawsuit now.
Okay. All right.
This is a lawsuit.
Sir, we got a call that you're.
And I'm suing you personally.
We got a call
for putting your hands on
people's vehicles.
You didn't see me look in anybody's vehicle. What did you see me doing?
Looking at the people's vehicles.
Talk to them. Tell me you saw me doing nothing illegal.
We got a call that you're looking.
I'm dressed to exercise. I do this every day.
190.
Ask anybody, any of your staff. CCPD's got a big lawsuit now. You're gonna pay me.
We were looking through people's vehicles.
That's no reason. That's no reason for you to put your hands on me.
You wouldn't identify. You wouldn't stop.
You gave me no legal reason.
Private property.
Name a legal reason.
1090, sir.
You should have thought this out before escalating it.
You can repeat the traffic. I'm on the left.
Y'all got, get Garfield here. I'm staying here now. This is a police report, and you're liable. This is a police report now. It's all on film.
Hey, what happened?
Nah, bro, we're not going backwards from here. I'm sorry. Nothing personal against you.
Okay.
He should have never put his hands on me.
All right.
I have a legal right to defend myself when you do it. Either that badge does not give you the right. It does not give you the right to put your hands on me.
I got a call that you're looking.
You questioned me about it. What did I say?
I have.
What did I say?
You too. When I'm
you don't have.
You're on private property.
You don't have. Name the legal right that I have to identify, and I committed no crime.
What's your reason of being here?
And I committed no crime. I told you several times.
Exercise.
I'm here every day. Every day. I didn't have a problem until today. I've been doing this ever since the weather's been warm enough.
You're on clinic property.
That's your problem, and you got an even bigger problem, buddy, for putting your hands on me.
Business. You have
all right, let's see if this stands up in court.
You have no Cleveland Clinic business.
Let's see if this stands up in court. Continue to escalate it. I'm gonna wait till Garfield gets here. And I'm gonna file a police report. You got a lawsuit coming.
I'm making one anyway.
Absolutely. Let's see how it stands up legally. I know my rights.
Okay.
Apparently you don't. You can't just grab people up.
Sir.
You can't grab people up on a say-so. You didn't see me. You observed me for at least 45 seconds to a minute, doing what I was doing when you stopped me and questioned me, and I confirmed what you saw, irrespective of what someone said. You got a lawsuit for putting your hands on me. He's done. Wait till they find out who I am.
Well, like, cause we gotta call dispatch. And they were saying,
if he had to come up and talk to me and not giving me
attitude,
unlawful orders,
okay,
and put his hands on me, it would have been fine.
What he saying? Like, what he saying?
I came up that hill. Okay. He was sitting right over there.
Okay.
Right up there. He watched me come up the hill. I'm trotting backwards.
Yeah.
Turned around, made eye contact with him. Came back here. He started his car up and followed me.
Okay.
I come through here.
Yeah.
Like I walk every day.
Okay.
He stops me over here, and I explain to him.
Like
irrespective of you getting a call, you have to articulate what crime I've committed that I have to ID. I know my rights.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing? You Garfield?
Please, yeah, I'm Garfield.
My name is Keith Golston.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You might know my mother's name.
Probably. Yeah.
They talk about Ernie there. She was the first black dispatcher ever. Head dispatcher at Garfield Heights Police Department. I grew up here.
Okay.
I want to file a police report. I got this guy on film assaulting me without probable cause, grabbing me, trying to twist my arm behind my back, putting his hands on me. Whatever this officer's name is, I'm filing a police report on. I was doing nothing illegal. I do this every day.
What's your name again, so I can address you?
My name is Keith Golston.
Keith Golston. Okay.
I'm a resident here.
Yeah. You know what yes, you have the right to do what you need to do, but this is a clinic, which means it's private. So if they ask you to do something, you got to listen to them.
No. Let's test that legally. If he can put his hands on me without probable cause, anywhere in the continental United States.
Yeah.
If he can put his hands on me, this is the issue. I answered his question.
Okay.
He didn't observe me doing anything but exercise. Where he observed me here. He didn't see me looking in any cars or doing something illegal. My point is this: he has no legal right, therefore, to put his hands on me or impede my progress, let alone ID me for a suspicion. Let's test that it's going to get tested legally.
Well, see, sir, this is a problem.
Nah, I don't want to, bruh. It don't.
You can't even. You're not even supposed to be filming here,
bruh.
It's just like if I went to your house and you text me.
Nah, this is you don't know what you're talking about, because he's claiming you don't. You don't know what you're talking about. He just claimed that this was private property.
It is private property.
Yeah.
You have to do what they ask you to do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
I have to legally. I'm legally required. You're required legally to obey the law.
You can't use this as a gym.
Hey, look.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
That's why I said you don't know what you're talking about. I'm filing a lawsuit.
You cannot.
No, I can do anything I want to do, man.
This is a private property. You're not supposed to be filming here.
Stop me then.
Well, see, that's where you go wrong. You can't. If I went to your house and you asked me not to do something.
This is not my house. We're outside in the public.
If it's your property, then you got a right.
Whatever his name is, I'm filing a lawsuit for assault and battery. I got it on film, brother.
Okay.
What's your name?
Lou.
Lou?
You can call me Lou.
Badge number?
27.
And your last name, Lou?
It's Young.
Young?
I can only give you one or either or. I can give you all.
All right.
So these guys, they have the right to talk to you.
He doesn't have a right to put his hands on me, bro. You were all right when we were talking.
I don't know what lead to that, but
I'll tell you what.
What lead to that? Why he?
I'll tell you what. I can save you a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm pressing charges. I want to file a police report.
For what?
He assaulted me. I got it on film.
How he assaulted you?
Absolutely.
How?
He grabbed my arm.
Yeah, they're allowed to do that, because if you walk away from them, if he's asked you,
let's file the police report.
Well, these guys have the right to file a criminal trespass on you. They can do that.
Well, they can do that.
Yeah, but
and I'm suing. How about that?
if you
Let's
walk
see
away-
what stands up in court.
So if this guy,
Bruh.
this officer asks you to leave and you don't leave, that's a crime because they're going to be criminal trespass.
He didn't ask me to leave.
It's a
He
private
didn't ask me to leave.
place,
You're making
okay?
stuff up now.
I'm not. That's why
Bruh,
I asked you.
Do you have a supervisor here?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay, let me file a report with your supervisor.
Okay, we're not filing a police report. There's
Yeah,
there's no
call your
crime.
supervisor.
Yeah. If you want to, you can call the station.
Call your
Call
supervisor
the
here.
station and talk.
Mr. Golston,
Call your supervisor here.
here's how we're going to do this. You just want him off the property? Yeah.
I was leaving the property when he assaulted me.
Okay. If you want to file a complaint, you can file a complaint with Cleveland Clinic Police Department.
No, I want to file a criminal complaint. You guys are the reporting officers.
No,
I
we're
want to
not.
file.
This is Cleveland Clinic. If you
they're-
want-
Did he call you?
Yeah, they called us.
They're calling
Y'all don't have no jurisdiction.
That's that. They are police department.
They're their own police department. So if you
What kind of report are you guys going to file? You got to make a report.
We're
for-
not making a report.
No,
Y'all can just go anywhere you want to.
we don't have to make a
You
report.
can just make a report for.
If you want to file, if you want to
We'll
file,
find out. We'll find out about that.
They are
if you want to file a
legally-
complaint, if you want to file,
Where's the supervisor for Cleveland Clinic Police
Right now
Department?
it's me, but my supervisor's at home.
What is his name?
Marcus Grandpa.
Marcus Grandpa. Do you have a number for him?
That's my sergeant.
Sergeant Marcus Grandpa. Do you have a number for him?
You can call my dispatch and you can...
Who is here today that besides you that I can make a report about this incident?
My partner, but
Let's get him here.
he's not a supervisor. He's right here. Go ahead.
What's your name, sir? We can talk now.
All right, what's going on, bro?
You heard what's going
Yeah, I heard what's going on.
Right.
All right. So do you want Marcus's number?
Now I want to get something legally on paper right now. This is all on film.
You want to write it down on a statement, or you may just write this down now? I'm gonna get your statements like that. Want to go do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, you come with me. All right. Yeah, you see, exercise up here all the time.
Every day. For about the past, ever since it's been warm.
Yeah, with that. So the reason why this didn't happen here, they have no jurisdiction over private property and stuff. That's why they tell you. So they wasn't being disrespectful like that.
No.
I'm telling you, like, they can't really do too much because it's with us. But
I got it.
at dispatch, somebody said he was looking through cars and that was wrong. Somebody
Man,
should have just asked, instead of putting hands and stuff like that. But I understand.
And I'm giving the statement to you.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Buchanan, B-U-C-H.
What's your rank?
Oh, I'm a patrolman.
This video's ending truly raises serious questions about police conduct. When an officer puts hands on a citizen without clearly articulating a specific crime, that's no longer a routine check. That's unnecessary escalation. Acting on an unverified call and immediately resorting to physical contact with someone who says he exercises there every day? If the man's account is accurate, then grabbing him and attempting to twist his arm without clearly stated probable cause crosses a line. Under the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, officers must have reasonable suspicion, based on specific, articulable facts, before detaining someone. In many states, requiring identification is only lawful if the detention itself is lawful. We got a call does not automatically transform a citizen into a suspect. What stands out here is that the man didn't run, didn't threaten, and didn't resort to insults. He repeatedly asked for a legal basis, requested names and badge numbers, and made it clear he would handle the matter in court rather than on the street. That's how an informed citizen responds under pressure. He stayed calm, recorded the encounter, requested a formal report, and chose the legal route over confrontation. No matter where you stand in the debate, accountability is a cornerstone of a constitutional republic. And in this situation, the man chose the rule of law over chaos. And that's what makes this video so powerful.